Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host Jan. I hope you lot are all doing well today, mate. I really do hope that deadline day keeps going. That's right, the show goes on. More happening with Chelsea Football Club, looking like some exits, some storylines, some difficult movements. I'm gonna give you the lowdown of what's happened since I last spoke to you here on Football Therapy. By the way, if you've not subscribed, please consider doing so, as I upload every single day, giving you information regarding Chelsea Football Club. If you do choose to subscribe, hit that bell notifications icon to keep up to date whenever I post videos, man. And if you want to support your boy, please do consider dropping a like on this video. Thanks very much. Alright then, let's get into it. So the stories I will be talking about today are exits from Chelsea Football Club, but I do want to start by saying Chelsea were very interested in signing Declan Rice this transfer window. They knew it was going to be difficult, but as per a tweet from Simon Johnson of The Athletic, Chelsea were very still confident in themselves. They thought, you know what, if we can offload enough players, make enough player sales, get some more cash, we will still go in hard for Declan Rice. We know West Ham do not want to sell him, and we know their stance on that is very stern, but regardless, we're confident. Leicester felt the same way about Ben Chilwell. They didn't want to sell him. We got him in the end for a decent price too. And Chelsea figured they could do the same with Declan Rice. Who knows, this could still happen January, next summer, probably most likely next summer, unless Chelsea of course pull off a miracle near midnight tonight. And there is a potential deal being done with West Ham, or could there be a link there? Maybe. Right, so let's start off with one of the announced done deals of today, and that's Bakayoko to Napoli. No, I'm not gonna sing it. That's right, even De Laurentiis tweeted out, "Welcome to Napoli, hashtag ADL." Yes, it's official. The Napoli official Twitter has tweeted out, he's there, he's in the shirt. Now, this is a difficult one because it's a loan deal at relatively reasonable price as well, with no option and no obligation to buy for the Serie A club. Now, this is difficult for Chelsea because, as Liam Twomey tweeted of The Athletic, he was regarded as one of their most saleable assets, or Chelsea thought they were going to make some peas out of Bakayoko, man. Like, seriously, we're highly regarded around European football still. A lot of big clubs wanted him and were looking at him, but because of the current financial climate, nothing materialised. They thought at one point they were almost definitely going to sell to Milan or loan him with an option to buy, or obligation to buy, should I say. So, at the end of the day, they're doing this deal with Napoli to just get him off the books, get his wages off the books. Hopefully, if he has a good loan season, raise his player profile, raise his value maybe. We'll have to see what happens, but Chelsea will feel frustrated that they didn't sell to Bakayoko, make some money on him, and this is the kind of, not failure, but disappointment that you could say contributed to the factor of them not getting Declan Rice this transfer window. But it's one of the books, it's one checked off, one done, take a deep breath and move on. Now, centre-backs, really interesting situation with Chelsea at the moment. We have 5 centre-halves: Silva, Zouma, Christensen, Tomori, and Antonio Rudiger. Now, Antonio Rudiger was the one to go, basically. Chelsea wanted to sell him. You don't really loan a player of that age, of that experience. You want to sell him, you want to make some cash for him. Chelsea believed they'd make fair to decent cash on Antonio Rudiger because he's still high profile, starts for Germany, etc. The deal didn't materialise. He could have gone to West Ham, but Antonio Rudiger didn't want to go there, so he's going to stay at Chelsea, reportedly, and fight for his place, although I think he might find it very difficult, considering the current centre-back partnership is between Zouma and Thiago Silva, and then you think, who's next? But because of this, you might be frustrated to learn he will probably be 4th choice centre-back, and then maybe Fikayo Tomori might struggle. So with the West Ham link, Fikayo Tomori is apparently very close. The talks going on to go to West Ham on loan without an option to buy or obligation, I don't think, as things stand at time of recording. So Fikayo Tomori to West Ham. Now, how do I feel about this? Well, it's starting a game in, game out for a West Ham, I suppose, is quite good. It's, say what you want, they've played well recently. I know David Moyes isn't necessarily so inspiring for me personally as a manager, but they've got great players at West Ham. And, he can get in the ear of Declan Rice maybe. And, you know, there's a little bit more to be said about that. If Chelsea forge a good relationship with West Ham via this loan, I'm not saying he'll be part of like a make-weight for Declan Rice next summer, unless he loves West Ham and he wants to stay. But ultimately, Chelsea do see Fikayo Tomori in a really, really good way. They want to keep him at Chelsea. He was Derby's player of the season under Frank Lampard. He was good for Chelsea last season, even though he dipped in and out with injury, etc. So they don't want to just let him go, like especially when Thiago Silva will be leaving possibly next summer, if not the summer after that. Fikayo Tomori could become a great central defender. So I don't think they'd sell him to West Ham after a loan, but maybe if he helps them out, West Ham, maybe if Chelsea and West Ham develop and nurture a new good relationship, a Declan Rice deal can be done next summer. If Declan says, look, I'm staying with you guys while you need me, but I want to go to Chelsea, make it happen, and the club I want to go to, Chelsea, are the guys that have just loaned you Fikayo Tomori for a season, who's done very well for you, maybe there could be something there. I'm not so sure, but maybe. Anyway, watch this space and of course keep it locked to Football Therapy, and I'll update you on all the stories as they come out, anything related to Chelsea Football Club, so make sure that bell notifications icon is switched on. Right, next up, it's looking more and more likely to happen. The reports are flooding in that Ruben Loftus-cheek is going to join Fulham on loan for the season. Now, this is a disappointing one because Ruben Loftus-cheek absolutely has the talent to play for, you know, probably a top 6 Premier League club when he's firing, when he's fit. So to go to like a 20th place Fulham, who are favourites for relegation, it's disappointing. Now, can you express yourself as an attacking midfielder in a team that just leaking goals all the time and imploding? I don't know, maybe if Fulham sign a defender or two before the day or the night is out, maybe that would seem better. I know they've been training really, really hard recently on organisation, keeping compact. You know, they only conceded 1 goal against Wolves. Maybe if they do a little bit more of that, say in that game against Wolves, Ruben creates something and Mitrovic scores, the game might flip on its head and Fulham might get a result. Can Ruben Loftus-cheek be the difference maker for Fulham? Yeah, maybe. For me, the way I see this loan move is, I see it with great concern for the obvious reasons, for the aforementioned reasons of a club just looking completely dysfunctional and favourites for relegation already. But he gets to stay in Fulham. Chelsea's in Fulham, obviously. He doesn't have to move house. He can stay close to the club and, you know, rendezvous with them and talk to them. He can keep his same social circles and patterns and all that kind of stuff. So it's really positive. And you know what? He could. This is an opportunity for Ruben Loftus-cheek to become the hero of Fulham's season. If he really can be that difference maker to like surge forwards, take the ball from the defensive third and, you know, bring it up forward to Mitrovic, or score a goal himself, make the difference. Maybe that would be great for Ruben to nurture this sort of self-value, self-worth. Like, not only am I a great player, I'm the best player in this team. I'm dragging them away from the relegation zone, and I'm ready to return to Chelsea Football Club and be like, look what I've done. I'm a grown-up. I'm a seasoned Premier League star in many ways, and I'm ready to play for Chelsea Football Club. So it can go either way with Fulham. But at the moment, that's what's looking likely. So Bakayoko's gone to Napoli. It looks like Rudiger's staying at Chelsea. Malang Sarr does look like he's going to Porto. I don't think that's official yet. What else? Tomori to West Ham and Ruben Loftus-cheek to Fulham. Chelsea getting their exits done late. Haven't heard anything yet about Emerson and Alonso. I think Frank wants to keep Alonso despite the big argument, but Emerson was going to go to Juventus, but their deal didn't materialise, so I didn't report on that. And to be honest, there might be a couple more exits still late in the night, which I'll probably now have to report on tomorrow morning. We'll have to see what happens there. But ultimately, again, they're shaving the squad down, and that is desired effect from Chelsea Football Club. And they've got a good squad to move forwards. You know, January, maybe a CDM. We'll see what happens there. Looks like Jorginho is staying, so we'll have to see what happens. I'll of course keep you posted. Make sure you subscribe to Football Therapy. Please do drop a like on this video to show your support. Enjoy the football, and I will see you later.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo, chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me, baby.